What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, if there's one cryptocurrency that a lot of people underestimate, it would be Cardano. I have talked about plenty of different cryptocurrencies, and I always see Cardano fly under the radar, or people just they hear Cardano and they're like, you know what? I'll stick with Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana or all of these other plays, but they don't look at Cardano as an actual play because of maybe some things that had in the past, some history they may have had with it, or lack thereof, and they just don't see the potential in it. But there's so much potential in something like Cardano, and this is the reason why I've invested into it in the past, made money from it, and now I'm able to invest into it again at some of these lower prices that can actually grow quite a bit, and we can see it get back to normal, as well as increase a hell of a lot more in the next bull run, whenever that is. So we're going to be talking about Cardano in this video. We're going to be talking about where it is specifically today. We're also going to look at the volume. We're going to look at how much Cardano I hold, what is my expectation for it, why I believe that this will be worth so much more than people think. So again, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, feel free to follow me on Twitter. It does help out the channel quite a bit. And if you guys want to check out my Patreon, feel free to check out my Patreon. We will do a lot more stuff on there as time gets freed up. It's been kind of rough for this past maybe half a month or so, getting used to Erica's new schedule. That's like I have to pick up the kids and take the kids and shut off my live stream short. It's just a lot. So we will deal with all of that stuff. But we're going to be talking about Cardano in this video. So if we go over to CoinMarketCap, where we get a lot of our data, it has a ton of information, which can be information overload for some people. You're going to look at first to see how many people actually support it, how many people actually follow it, right? It's on 2.2 million watch lists. That's huge in itself. That is huge to be able to have that many eyes that are on it, that are ready to see this thing absolutely blow up. And there's for good reason, right? It's ranked number 8 when it comes to total cryptocurrencies. Actually, if you go back and you take out the stable coins, you have one stable coin here, one, you have two, you have three stable coins above that, right? And what I think you need to do is take those out. So instead of it being listed at number 8, it should be at 5, right? That's where we should see Cardano at right now. XRP, being just above that, but it should be at 5. And I think that in the future, and some other people brought this up in the chat today in the live stream, is that they were like, I think Cardano is going to be 2 and going to be 1. And I can't disagree. I can't agree, nor can I disagree with the fact that Cardano could be number 1 on the list or number 2 on the list, and be that popular. I still think Ethereum and Bitcoin are just going to hold those levels. I think Bitcoin will slowly, drop down levels, and it will not be as popular as people think. Yes, it could be still valuable by a dollar perspective, but when it comes to overall market cap, it may end up being at a lesser value than some of these other up and coming cryptocurrencies, blockchains, and projects, right? So anyways, Cardano, if we go back into it, we're going to see that today's volume for Cardano is up about 19%. It just recently changed as I looked at it, 23% now, 24% basically. But basically, it's the volume's at about 1 billion, almost 1.1 billion dollars in the last 24 hours, which is huge, especially looking at a 13.8 billion dollar market cap and how we were in a bearish, market. And since we were in a bearish market, and we still kind of are, it's not out of it. Uh, since we are still in that bearish market, it's interesting to see $1 billion worth of volume flow through Cardano, meaning that there's definitely some hype that's still behind this. Now, if we look at the price, it's currently at 40 cents, which is definitely closer to the lows than it is to the highs when you look at the past year. The high point being at $2.38, the low point being at 33 cents. So Yes, it is still a little bit far away from the low, but not as far as it is, away from the high. So it's showing so much promise as you are holding on to the position, and so many people believe in it. So many people want to stake it. So many people want to gain an APY with it that it just shows so much promise. Now, if we look at the circulating supply, 34.31 billion, max supply at 45 billion, total supply at 35 billion here. We scroll down to the markets. Obviously, you know that there's a ton of markets or a ton of pairs that you could have. So it shows the reason why it should be popular and will be popular because it's pretty much traded everywhere. Now, with my Cardano, I hold Cardano over in Coinbase. So I want to go over to my Coinbase and show you guys. I hold 4,076 Cardano. So if this gets to $1, that's $4,000. Currently, I'm holding $1,646 and 29 cents, and that fluctuates obviously. But if it gets back up to the all-time high of $2, that's $8,000 held in Cardano. When it does get up to an even higher point than just $2, we're gonna see so many more people that are like, wow, I didn't really truly believe in Cardano, but here we go. And one thing that I do like to point out that really tells me that this is going to be an exciting asset for a lot of people and a long-term asset for a lot of people is the typical days of hold time. The typical days of hold time for Cardano is a half a year, 174 days of typical days of hold time, right? That is insane. That is absolutely insane to see 174 days that they are holding this. I don't even know what Bitcoin is, but I would imagine that Bitcoin, let's look at Ethereum, right? Because Ethereum probably has a lot of it. Oh, it doesn't even have it. Let me go to Ethereum 1 because this is Ethereum 2 here over on this platform. So I have to find a way to find it. Hopefully I can find it easily. There we go. This should have a high hold time as well. 116 days. So Cardano has more days of typical hold time than Ethereum, than something like Ethereum that people strongly believe in, strongly support. And I would imagine Bitcoin is exactly the same way. So this is huge to be able to see that it has that many days of hold time, and not only factoring that into the decision, but also looking at the fact that you can gain an APY with it. Gaining even just 2%, 2.6%, I'm sure you can gain higher elsewhere. And this is actually a free stake because I'm gaining this 2.6 APY, but I can sell anytime I want to. So it's not something where I'm staking it for multiple days or multiple years or like mandatory multiple years or days or months or anything like that. I can do it for 3 hours if I wanted to, right? Obviously, I won't be able to capture the rewards, but I can stake it or hold it and gain rewards for as long as I hold it for. And when I decide to sell it, I'm not gaining rewards anymore. So either way, Cardano is definitely a play that people tend to just forget about because it kind of, I don't know, it kind of hides between the top 10. Like you look at the top 10 and you're like, all right, well, we got Bitcoin, we got Ethereum, and then people just jump right to maybe the some of the meme or popular coins, something that does have a little bit more oomph to it, maybe like XRP. People are jumping to XRP, and I see a lot on XRP. But Cardano is a play, and it's going to be worth so much more than people think. And I think it's great to capture the APY along the way. And it's also great to see a position that's at such a low and have so much potential to grow really, really fast. So there may be a time to where I have 10,000 Cardano in my wallet as well, maybe even more than that. But right now, I have about 4,000, and we're going to sit on that. And if I do get a chance to buy more, I am going to end up buying more. But Cardano, definitely going to be very valuable. Let me know what you think about this position. Do you like this play? Do you like their concept? Do you like their consensus? Like, let me know what your opinion is of Cardano as a whole. I know there's a lot of people that believe in it, but there's some people that just don't see it, don't see the value. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Twitter at Perrier K, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.